First and foremost, I think we're recording now. Let's pray, let's pray, let's pray. Let's have our fingers crossed that this is actually in the process of recording as it is prospectively depicting on the screen, right? 11 seconds and running accordingly, right? But at the same token, I wanted to elaborate on a few subjects that I haven't even read into yet. Oh my gosh, what a lazy weekend. I should be doing some more reading and the likes, but of course, sometimes you just feel like relaxing. Um, in in elaboration of even just that, literally, it's so true that literally, I'm looking at it. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen right now. I think we're not on screen share in the likes, but I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of share some of the sentiments that was literally elaborated on, and if I can possibly find this, let me see. I have a lot of stuff pulled up. Okay, here I go. This is literally what it's suggesting, and I haven't read this article at all. This article hasn't been read at all, but I think the whole gist of it is like something I could elaborate on just from reading the subtitle, right? The subtitle suggests that executives say digital detox retreats are the key to their success. So do you guys agree with that sentiment? I know as millennials myself, and maybe as Generation Z, or even as the baby boomers and even older crowd and the likes, totally, even older than that crowd and the likes, is totally suggested we've all become more and more adept in this digital realm. Everything's more and more digital than it's ever been. It's incredible, right? So at the same token, this has its benefits, but it also has its detriments, because technology wasn't always like totally as profound and also so much in existence, right? So it's true that I guess there is evolution, and I guess humans will eventually, our minds are going to change because we're having different different influences and the likes, right? Like the more like stressors we have on our body, it changes kind of how we operate and the likes. If that was the right way to say it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this while I'm talking, and they suggest there's no such thing as multitasking, right? Let me see what this says. Well, anyways, I'm just going to not even read it. I'm just going to elaborate on what I think it says: cutting off for the sake of your company and yourself. Like, the whole idea of untethering from your smartphones and the likes, as far as what it's worth. I've come, myself as a millennial, and also I know that many individuals and the likes are totally let me pull the screen up. Okay. So into the whole digital realm, right? So I mean, at the same token, like I said, it has benefits, it has detriments, right? So sometimes it is good to cut off some of this stimuli, right? That's the word I was looking for earlier, stimuli and the likes, because sometimes your brain just needs some peace. Like, it's the same thing with extroversion and introversion, right? At the same token, it's good to be extroverted because like that's where a lot of the opportunity lies, right? With the people, right? Respectively. I've even heard someone say, as far as do anything it takes to be more extroverted to get the job done, right? At the same token, some of the greatest minds are actually at times introverted and the likes, and sometimes there's a whole host of things in the happy medium, right? In the likes, right? Or anywhere in between, right? But it's also true that even an extrovert in the likes, even a person that is maybe in the in-between stage in the likes, where they sometimes extroverted, sometimes they feel like being by themselves in the likes, it's so true that you know uh like even a great extrovert and like sometimes wants to be by themselves, right? Just to get back with that inner peace, and sometimes this whole life thing, like this whole thing about heavenly sent, and the likes, is totally just peace of mind. Maybe heaven's just peace of mind, where you rest easy, right? You sleep, like the adage might suggest, rest in peace, right? So sometimes that's so true, and life has so many stressors, and like has been elaborated on. I don't know what this song is, but this is by 50 Cent, and everybody understands that when I was a young lad, 50 Cent had such a large year. Oh my gosh, he was the biggest thing to ever happen. Within hip hop and the likes. For what it's worth, like for that moment, right? I mean, besides like the Eminem shit and like, I mean, it was a big time back then. But I mean, I guess it's always been big. But this was like, it seemed like maybe it was just because of the age I was, but like it just seemed bigger than life. Bigger than life. That's for sure. But literally, one of 50 Cent's line that was so incredible was just this. He's like, death got to be easy because life is hard. It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. And I was just like, the song might be a little bit wild and savage and the likes, but that sentiment is just like some of the most genius Machiavellian shit I've ever like fucking like it just makes me want to throw up. It just makes me want to throw up for the moment and just be like, damn, that was so fucking trill, man, so fucking trill. But at the same token, it's so true that you know. I don't even know what I was talking about, but at the same time, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta get back to focusing up in the likes and as far as getting some things done in the likes. But just wanted to say hi, and that wasn't very profounded. But one other thing I was gonna suggest. So sometimes realize that you gotta detoxify from both social situations. You gotta be by yourself and get some of that feng shui back. I can't speak for everybody, but I've heard this, and sometimes it's true for myself in the likes, right? And at the same token, also from the technology and the likes, right? So you got to totally detoxify, just like with anything else in life. Sometimes you want to go through a fast phase, whether it be for one day or for 8 hours or for 10 hours or for for 3 days. I don't know how much of a monk you are, right? And the likes, but at the same token, it has spiritual benefits, right? So that's what's been suggested to me, and that's what I constantly enact in the likes. So at the same token, let me look up this other thing I wanted to discuss, and this is the last thing, and I'm gonna totally be more prepared, man. I've just been fucking freestyling everything, man. I know I'm really talented, but at the same time, like I know it fucking is not as beneficial, right? So let me see. Okay, it's really what it's alluded to. I haven't pulled it up yet, but it's this whole Jeff Bezos thing. Like, he's having one of the largest divorces maybe in like history of as far as like in the new world and the likes. As far as like this is just like like a 50-50 break, and he was the richest dude alive. So for what it's worth, like that's making two of more not it's not making him the richest person in the world anymore, but it's making like two of the still prospectively richest people in the world, right? So that's like incredible, and it's literally like I guess like the tabloids and all these motherfuckers are everywhere, man. They'll fucking catch you, and when especially when you're at that status of like the richest dude in the world. Like, I mean, sometimes these people like have the like some affluence to fucking like preventive measures and the likes, but it's also true that Jeff Bezos literally fucking going through it with some like I don't know what I saw, man. But I'm not even sure if this is what it was talking about. But it literally was saying some shit about like he has naked pictures. They have naked pictures of him and shit. Like like can a brother get some peace out here? I'm not. I know he. I mean that's just the cost of being like fucking like $50 billion up, or whatever, or even more, in the likes. But it's also true that I'm not even gonna go into this. I don't really have time. But at the same token, I do need to do some reading, so maybe tomorrow morning, or maybe in a little bit when I feel a little bit better. But at the same token, it's so true that Jeff Bezos, they got some nudes of him. It's breaking up his marriage and shit. But I mean, it's you roll with the punches, and sometimes relationships are said to strengthen both parties when it's prospectively positively done. And some things do end. Some things are good for the moment, and sometimes it's not something to be regretted in the life. But at the same token, sometimes it's just temporary, like a lot of things in life. And some things, and it's this or that. And sometimes we make mistakes, and sometimes it's this and that. And so there's no, again, there's not always so much rules to this shit. And sometimes we write our own universe, we write our own story, right? So if I have any say in it again, that's what you're up to. It says it's showing all these tabloids. This dude talking. It's a video, so I can't really listen right now. I could turn it up, but it might be a little bit kind of tricky with all this program running in the background. So for what it's worth, Jeff Bezos going through it in the likes, but that's neither here nor there. You roll with the punches, and like I always say, you duck and you motherfucking weave, baby, and you punch back, and that's half the fucking battle. And at the same token, shit. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. But I mean, it was like something I saw it popped up on my phone, and it literally was saying like he's getting threatened to be blackballed by the Inquirer or something like that, or some tabloid or something like that. But how they get these fucking pictures and shit? But I know there's like all sorts of fucking shady shit out here in these streets. So you got to watch your fucking back. But what does it matter, man? Like like if you ever been in the locker room and shit, I mean, it's not so bad, in the likes, but. You never fucking know, but everybody's at risk for getting blackmailed and blackballed and the whole host of fucking wild ass shit out here and break up your marriage and shit. Like, so be careful and hold the fort down and stay strong as fuck and roll with the motherfucking punches. And you can bounce back from anything on both ends of the spectrum. So stay diligent, stay strong, stay blessed, and of course, it's the weekend, so have some fun too. Have some fun, and of course, I'll meet you. If you'll meet me at GabrielGriffin.com, and I'm improving still. At the same token, I'm thinking about shooting out a video on some sentiments and likes as far as some other things I haven't divulged in this video, but of course some other things that are respectively to come. So that's gonna be at GabrielGriffin.com. sign up for the email list, and it's going to be a video of me, yours truly. So hopefully I'll try to look a little bit more appropriate and more dapper for the video, if that's what it's worth, or if that amounts to anything, right? But at the same token, we'll talk soon. Look forward to some more video emails. So I'll meet you at Gabriel Griffin. See you there. Sign up for the YouTube channel. Up here, down here. Like, share, comment, subscribe, follow. Invite others to the conversation. And of course, I'm sorry for not being so prepared. And I'm gonna start totally taking things to the next level. But the last sentiment I'm gonna leave is that sometimes you got to take shortcuts to get to the expedited destination faster than you would have priorly, right? That's why sometimes it makes sense to take get tutelage and the likes, right? So I'm taking, and tutelage doesn't have to be so expensive. It depends who you're getting tutelage from. Like maybe this and that, but same token, as far as this technical realm, as far as technical digital creation and the likes, as far as I'm signed up for this hands-on one-on-one type of phone, video, email type of thing for fucking learning more about this computer shit. So that's very cool, and it's very economical, under $100. Like I mean, maybe before tax and the likes, right? So per month, right? So at the same time, that's such a good deal. And think about it, you can just do it for 1 month, and it's going to save you like maybe, well, I elaborated that it would save me 6 months. It would expedite it in a month what I would do in 6 months, which is that's precious time, precious money, right? But at the same token, it's so true that, with the way how abstract I am, I probably could have learned the shit, just locking myself in the crib for like 3 days and like not eating and not sleeping and like, fucking like like not drinking anything and fucking just like wigged out, strung out in the crib. No, I kid. That's a mere joke, but that's how much focus it takes to fucking learn something like at an expedited rate. But this is expedited rate, but at the same token, it's so true that learning from tutelage from people that have already did it, they might be focused on this shit and they totally mastered it, and then they spread some of that in easy, simplistic lessons, right? Not lessons even, just like, you ask a question, they answer it, and bam, now, baby. That's the fastest way to learn, so fuck it, man. Experience is the best teacher, and I'm just doing it on the computer, whether I'm talking to them on the phone and they're on their computer, it's just like, and they're watching me, it's just like, so good. The millennial age has its benefits, but then again, we got to detox because it has its detriments. So, I mean, this, let's not get too wigged out. If we overthink this shit, it's going to be a terrible disgrace. But you look beautiful. I'll meet you at GabrielGriffin.com. Look forward to an email coming out. I want you to sign up. Some pivotal information and some encouragement, and also some more goodies, paid goodies, free goodies, and the like. So at the same time, let's talk soon. Blessings to you. You look good. Like, share, comment, subscribe, follow. Invite others to the conversation. They deserve to be here. Show the SEO on YouTube, on Google, on Bing. That we play to win. So sign up to the winner's circle, like it says on intellectualbossmoves.com. Whatever it takes, within reason. Within respects to ourselves, within respects to kingship, kingdomhood, and the likes, unto yourself, and that doesn't relate to anybody else. But sometimes, the way you treat yourself is how you'll be received and treated by the world, right? Prospectively, sometimes, most of the time, are the likes, right? Or at least how you feel about yourself is, and let your light shine. Sometimes how you feel and will be how you perform, right? So don't like degrade yourself. I know we can be our own worst enemy, being like, I'm not good. Like that poem I read, like a few segments back. Let your light shine. Your fear is not that you're inadequate. It at least shouldn't be. Your fear might be that you're powerful beyond measure, baby. What is that shit? Sparkle fingers or whatever the shit they cheerleaders do in the likes. Okay, we'll talk soon. Blessings to you. Meet you at GabrielGriffin.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe, follow, subscribe up here, subscribe down here. Video coming out this weekend. Before this weekend's end, I'm gonna do my best, and I probably do it today. I'll probably do it here in a moment if I can find something pivotal enough to help in the transition of changing your world, my world, and the perspective entirety of the whole fucking universe. So I gotta stop talking like a philosopher. Philosophy's my motherfucking forte, and we'll talk soon. Blessings to you. All right, peace.